Veterans Day. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, thank you so much for your service. Let's get right into it. So what is it about the training that veterans have that puts them in such a unique position to play an integral role, maybe for elected office?
Yes, and veterans have incredible resiliency training. They understand the mindset that's required. And they also understand that everyone needs a battle buddy. That staff is incredibly important to having a successful campaign. And they're willing and they understand how to work together to accomplish their successful and collective mission. And, raising dollars to run for office may not be the most glamorous part of the task, but veterans know how to come together and to do the job to make sure that they're having a successful campaign as well.
You say we need veterans in public office now more than ever. Why do you say that?
Well, we see the continuing partisan divide in Congress and in the news. And right now, during a pandemic, is an incredible time where we need our lawmakers to work together, to come together to accomplish a collective mission, which is stamping out the coronavirus.
What kind of reaction do you get from veterans, maybe when you approach them about, hey, have you thought about doing this? Do you realize what you could bring to the table? What kind of feedback do you get from them?
It's incredible. They've never thought about it before, some of them, and they say, oh, well, I could run for office. I could make this great impact in my community. In fact, I really care about my community. And many of them start investigating and learning more about running for office and even jumping in and running for office themselves.
And what about public health experts? You talk about them running for office as well. Obviously, we're in the middle of this terrible pandemic. The numbers are just surging all over the country. Why public office for those individuals as well?
Yeah, we've got to restore faith in our government as we're talking about having a vaccine coming out and how are we going to best address this coronavirus. We've seen basic public health measures like wearing a mask become politicized. So restoring the faith in our government, and recent polling from this last election showed that voters really respected public health officials and trusted what public health officials were telling them.
Does it worry you when you see the pushback on things that are coming from medical experts, from scientists, and how do we combat that? How is that combated in the public forum?
Yeah, a lot of it is just continuing to get out good information and, understanding that wearing a mask, washing our hands, and social distancing are the best measures we have right now. And also the fact that we've got a promising vaccine coming out, and it looks like some really innovative ways to ensure that Americans have access to that.
Excellent. Well, Dr. Emery, it's great talking to you. Before we let you go, where's the best place to go for more information on what you're trying to do?
Yes, you can check out my new book. It's Candidate Survival Guide, and follow me on social media at DemeryDVM. You can also hit me up at our website at pawsconsulting.com. It's PAWS.
Excellent. Thank you again so much for your time and for your service.
Thank you.
Our time now is 8:16.